Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong.
WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding.
Okay, hitting the right button.
There it is.
Look at that. I am in the right
There
I don't
we
know
are.
what I'm doing. I'm going to figure this out one day. The question is, how old will we be when that happens? So, hey, everybody. Good to see you. What time do we got? 6:31.
Yep.
Hopefully, y'all are having a good Thursday evening. I cannot believe that we're almost at the end of the week. It is Baby Friday.
Yep.
And Friday Eve, whatever you want to call it. But for you and I, we still have one more day to go.
Yep.
And do our little thingamajig. And I'm excited about that. So right now, the weather's pretty quiet. Mm-hmm. We're seeing these scattered showers, but we just haven't had a widespread rainfall like we did earlier this week. But, things are shaping up. Where it rains, it pours. I don't mean to use the old, alliteration, but that's the truth.
It's true.
Yeah. So go on.
Yeah, so we're just dealing with some of those leftover brief downpours, and for the most part, you probably are staying relatively dry to end your Thursday night, but we've still got more rain on the way, at least for tomorrow. For some of us over the weekend, and then it starts to taper off just a touch for the beginning of next week, and then we've got another system that could bring some more significant rainfall for a majority of us by the end of next week. But until then, just going to be dealing with the same old, just some of those isolated showers through the rest of your night. Should be relatively dry for your Friday morning commute, and then as the day goes on, some of those isolated showers popping up once again. Very important to note, especially if you're going to be heading out to Hattiesburg or maybe up north to Starkville for any of those regional baseball games. Don't think they're going to necessarily get rained out, but you might see some brief heavy downpour. So don't forget the poncho before you get ready to head out to those games. But for most of us here in central Mississippi, just going to be dealing with some of those isolated showers through the afternoon and into the evening, staying relatively dry in the overnight hours, and then some more rain develops towards the mid to late part of your Saturday. And for around lunchtime, some of us going to still be dealing with the showers. But I do think for the second half of your Saturday, you might get a little bit more of a longer break, so you might be able to get some of those outdoor activities in, unlike sometimes this week where we just been dealing with those constant on and off showers. Then as we head into Sunday, pretty much the same story, but for the first half of your day looking a little bit more dry, and then some of those late afternoon, early evening showers returning for us. But nonetheless, going to be pretty warm, highs in the upper 80s. Could see some areas in the 90s for Sunday and into Monday of next week. So the end of May, pretty much what we're still dealing with, but maybe just a little less rain for parts of us, and then still could be dealing with some of those scattered showers into next week. But I do think we'll dry out just a little bit until we see that next system move in on towards the end of next week.
So that's the story. I mean, bottom line is we're going to have some scattered showers for the next few days. Early next week, we'll have less humid weather to deal with. And then it looks like towards the end of next week, we'll start to warm up once again. We'll wait and see about that dip in temperatures. Maybe a little too optimistic. But,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I don't really say it like that, but it's June. Monday, it's June, and the first day of meteorological summer, which, whatever, it's just 3 arbitrary months we picked and said these are the typically warmest months of the year. Although, like I said, Mississippi, we could probably throw September in there as well. Overnight lows will be down there in the upper 60s, low 70s, but it's going to be muggy. It's going to be typical weather for this time of year. Nothing really extraordinary, but the rain is what we need. Hey, do you have the new drought report? I just showed it at 6, but if you could just put that up, I just want to take a moment to talk about this. And okay, and so the new drought report came out, and the changes from last week is we had a moderate drought across the southern counties. That's now just dry. Then in central Mississippi and the metro, it was an extreme drought. Now it's severe. And then in the lower delta, it's an extreme drought, and it's pretty much been an extreme drought.
Yeah.
So we need some rain. We're 7 inches below normal for the year. For the month, we're pretty much normal. But for the year, we're still 7 inches below normal. Now, that's significant because that's a third. We're a third below normal. That's not a great place to be. Now, this is not South Mississippi where the weather is much different. They had several inches of rain earlier this week, and their situation's a lot better. In our area, no, we still have some catching up to do.
Yeah, especially with crops out in the delta.
Yeah,
They
the
really
lower
need
delta. I'm worried about
the rain.
That could be a big problem. So just something to keep in mind. That's all. Wanted to share that with you, and that was my contribution.
Yeah.
Hope you appreciate it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
But that's pretty much the story. A slight shift to some slightly drier conditions for parts of next week, slightly less humid, and then I think we're going to see a little bit more of some substantial rain toward the end of next week.
Sounds good. And you can catch Ashley tomorrow. She'll be back here, normal daytime schedule. For me, you can catch me tonight on WLBT's 10 p.m. news. Look forward to seeing y'all. We'll be talking more about the weather, of course, at that time and all the other fun stuff going on. But until then, folks, thanks for taking some time to hang out with us this evening. We do appreciate you. It gets lonely here at WLBT, so it's nice when y'all join us. WLBT, WLBT.com, the free First Alert weather app, and I'll see you tonight on WLBT's 10 p.m. news.